Alright guys, good evening. Welcome to my first commentary stream on F1 25 with the 2026 DLC pack for my league race number 4, which we are racing on Spa-Francorchamps, aka Belgium. I'm about to basically do commentary today, and I hope you guys enjoy the race that we're doing, and let's get to the first person that's going to be on out lap. Let's see who's actually closest to the finish and start line as we begin the first or the fourth race of our week session. It looks like it's going to be first. I gotta get the Crike is on medium out lap. Okay, interesting. That's very odd, but all right, here we go. First lap going to be started by El Majaco. He goes up the Alderon Rouge section of the first sector. Uses his battery, starts on the straight mode now. Almost gets up to 210 miles per hour. First sector is a 38.1 or 31.8. Not bad, not bad. Right behind him, Suede probably got within that same sector time. Let's watch Majaco though and see how he does on his first lap though. Use a little bit of the barrier as it's in the corner. Okay, he's downshifted, then upshifted to gear 7. That's about 45% or so on the battery. 60 now, going into the end of the second sector. Well, let's see where that puts him. 117.3 for the second sector. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, caution on the second sector. Let's see what happened up there. Must have been one of the other guys that had a little bit of an incident up there. Or had to probably step off to the side or something. Anyway, Draco goes into the final chicane, up to the start-finish line. 146.3 is his first lap time. Not bad for a lap for him. Suede. 149.7. Could have been there. Aaron goes 146.5. Let's see what Crike gets on mediums. 149.9. Alright, as expected. Lunar Sauce, 149.1. Colorogo, 147.7. Oh, Big Ed went 147.0. That's not bad. Not bad at all. On air Mike, 146.3. Where are you, the rest of the gang? From Mexico, 147.7, I think. That's who got there. Trooper goes into P5 right behind his teammate, 147.3. Not bad the laps for the people around here. Not bad at all. And now Mojaco's going into the pits now. I think Crike might be staying out. We'll have to see how he does. Going on another lap. Or he could be going on a cooldown lap. Sage has just got onto an outlap now. Alright, Craig is beginning his next hot lap. Alright, he's got about 80% on the battery. He's using it on the Rouge straight, going up the hill. 25% on the battery now. Activating straight mode. $32.7 on mediums. That's about 2 seconds behind the leading lap. Or the leading sector there. Okay. About 50 or 60% on the battery now, going down the hill into the second sector. Going on to the right. Gear 6 now, 25% on the battery. And what's his time on the second sector? Minus 3/10 on that. That's not bad. He might be able to get within top 10, maybe top 5. It's got 11% on the battery now. Gear number 7. About to activate street mode. Battery's basically depleted, but he's braking now to recharge it. Into the tight chicane he goes. Let's see if he can get within the top 5. He does not. 149.6. Only in P11 is where he's at now. Alright, we got Cole Rocco going into the pits now. Oh, he invalidated the lap, but that's expected. Alright, El Mojako is going to take his lap now. Let's see if he can beat his previous time. Going out of the first turn. Out to the Rouge Hill. About 60% on the battery now, going into the 7th gear. Activating the battery. And then now straight mode. It's got about 30% left on the battery. Oh, Sage beat his time by 1/10 of a second. But it looks like that El Mojako beat the sector time again, so he's probably gonna get P1 back. We'll have to find out. Sage, man, he's got a good. That was a good lap for him, to be honest. It might be a P1 battle for Sage and El Mojako, depending on how the rest of the guys do. We're now watching El Mojako on a second sector time. Got a little bit more battery than the last one. Minus 4/10 on that second sector. He might be Sage and his previous time. We'll have to find out. He's going up through the final sector, up to the bus chicane. Recharging his battery, braking now. Activating the battery at the end, and he does. 1:45.7. That's not bad of a lap for Mojako. Let's see. Alright, Slade is onto the final straight, and the tight chicane as well, the bus chicane. That's pretty good on that exit. Let's see where that puts him. P10. He improved his time by about 1 1/10 of a second. Not bad, Suede. Not bad. Lunar Sauce moves up to P10, knocking down Suede to 11th. Aaron goes P1. Okay. Wow. That's definitely a shocker. Aaron went P1. Wow. Let's see how the Alpines can do it. And it's going to the start finish. Only by 8 thousandths of a second is how much he improves. 1:47.04. Salty invalidated the lap. Dang, that sucks for him. Trooper is going up to the chicane, as well as one of the other Audis. Romat's go was fighting on improve. Trooper does, though. P5. Cole Roko's long outlet. Okay, good to know on that. Trying to see who else is doing the lap right now. KSH is coming out of the pits. He's about to start his out lap. Aaron's going back into the pits now. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Gonna watch Salty, see how he does. Unless if he's going into the pits, we'll have to find out. Nemesis is right behind what's like Fermento, so he's probably getting his slipstream from him. Looks like he's out on his flying lap. Doing good so far. He's into the tight chicane. Uses the battery. P7, that's not bad of a time improvement for him. Now I'm watching Salty. Unless if he's going into the pits, I think this is his flying lap. He's done 2 laps on the soft tires. We'll have to see how that... It looks like he's actually going into the pits from what I can see. No? Tight chicane? Okay, it looks like he's actually going for another hot lap. Good to know. Going up the Rouge Hill on Sector 1. About 30% on the battery for him. Not improving his speed, though, unfortunately. Air Mike is on his outlap now, and so is Majako. So he'll probably be the first one to cross the line before Air Mike on his final flying lap. Excuse me there, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, El Majaco's beginning his lap now. Here we go. Let's see if he can beat Aaron's time. Alright, he used a little bit of battery coming out of the corner, heading up to the Rouge Hill into Sector 1. Alright, using the battery to keep the speed. Straight mode activated. It's got about 40% on the battery now. Let's see if he improves the sector time. Not quite. Two tenths behind. Let's see how he does in Sector 2. But he's going down the hill, going into the U-turn. All right, just took the left now. Pretty clean. Heading down the hill now. Wide right turn coming up. Looking pretty good on the exit there. About 40% on the battery. Now into the S-curse. And then he's going down again. And we'll see how he does on his sector time there. Minus 1/10. Not bad, not bad. Alright, improves the time now by 1/10. He used up most of the battery. Going up now into Sector 3. Battery's basically depleting now. Straight mode activated. Going into the bus stop chicane. Alright, he's going up to the start finish line. Let's see if he improves it. Not by much. He does not improve. He went over the time by about 900ths. Unfortunately, Aaron looks like he's going to keep pole position for the race. So he's going to start at P1 unless the air mic can beat him out. Nope. He improves the time, but only up to P3. 1:46.06. Okay, looks like Troopers are beginning his flying lap now. So is Edge, so they're right behind each other. Unfortunately, one of the Aston Martins has a little bit of an issue, so I think they're going slow to let the guys go ahead. I didn't see if Trooper beat the last sector time, but we'll have to find out on that. Going into Sector 2 right now. Quali's basically finished. We got 4 people on their laps. Actually, technically, 2 people on their flying laps. We'll see if Alpine can improve. Don't think Trooper's going to be able to improve with that time, but we'll have to find out how that goes. On the final sector, he's going up to the bus stop chicane right before the boost detection zone. Into the types bus stop chicane he goes. Can he improve? No, only by 3/10 on his time. He does not improve his position though. Ed, can he do the same? Yes, but not by precision, only by time. So, as it stands, we got Aaron in P1, Majako P2, Aaron Mike P3, and Sage in P4. That's your front row lockout. Alright, now we just gotta wait a little bit until everybody's ready, and then we can go ahead and actually start the race, guys. First, I'm gonna actually share my stream so that I can let my race buddies know that I'm live right now, if they want to come in and join. Got the stream going. I'm just gonna make sure to post in the Discord server. Alright, it looks like the weather is going to be cool, a little bit light cloud today. No rain so far from what I can see though, so we'll have to see how that shapes up on terms of the track evolution as well as the tire wear, how much tire wear you'll get off on Spa. As you know, we're going to be doing 50% race distance, so it'll be 22 laps out of the original 44 that's on this track. And each lap, like everyone predicts, is going to be about a minute 45, so it's going to be a long one, but I'm sure as long as people can keep on their game and stay focused, they'll be able to get good positions off of that race. Just checking, making sure if anyone is joining my stream. Not yet so far. Speaking of that, I am gonna message some of my friends via text to let them know. Alright, everyone should be getting ready with their setups. We'll have to see how this goes. Just waiting for the drivers to start getting their setups all ready to go. Should be almost ready. If anyone's watching the stream, welcome to our league, Late Dive Racing. We are on race 4 on Spa-Francorchamps, aka Belgium, and we are about, I would say, almost halfway through the season. Race 5 will be Monza, and then after that we have Coda, and then after that will be Baku, then Madrid, and before that Australia, and then finally Singapore. All right, here we go. 5 red lights coming out. And our 4th race of the league season. Oh, someone's got a drive-through penalty, but the race is a go. Sage gets the drive-through. Aaron gets into second place. He gets into the first turn, goes off track. So El Machaco takes the spot. Then Trooper looks like Aaron's having a little bit of trouble in the back, and he moves down to P6. Murdy is in P11. Air Mike is in P4. Crike is in P5. Project Nemesis, the Cadillac racer, is in P8. Winger Sauce P9. Ed 10. William 11. Raw Mexico 13. Fermento 14. Sway 15. And Salty 16. Those are your racers at the time right now, guys. Sage is going to have to serve that penalty unless if he gets an early safety car. Oh, one of the guys just went off track. It was Big Ed. Don't know what happened there, but we'll have to find out what happened after the race. As for now, Sage is still leading the race. El Machaco's catching up right behind him, about 3/10 off of the leader. Air Mike in P3, he is. Looks like he's moving the pace a little bit. He's catching up to Majako. Trooper's right behind him. Then we got Crike, 1/10 off of him. Koloroko, about 3/10 off. Aaron's about 7/10 off. Project 5/10 off. So we might have a good train on our hands. Oh, Majako had a little bit of a tussle with Sage up there. But unfortunately, he's still in P2 right now. Let's see what Sage will do. Will he serve a penalty right now, or will he keep going? Unless there's a safety car. He's serving a penalty right now, so Majako will take the lead back, and Air Mike will move up a spot, so will Koloroko, Trooper, and everybody else. Trooper just took a spot from Koloroko. He's into P3 now. Crike just passed up on Aaron. He took P5. A little bit of the caution in the back over there. Wonder what happened. Fermento got a penalty somehow. I don't know if that's due to a collision or what, but we'll have to find out. Oh, 10-second penalty. That must have been a collision. That sucks for him. Unfortunate. All right, so as far as we can tell, everybody's on the mediums except for Ron, Nerdy, and Slade. They're the only ones on hards right now. So we got El Majako ahead of Air Mike by 6/10, then Koloroko a little bit in the back of a little bit, about 2.5 off of him. Then we got Trooper 8/10 off of Colo. William 6/10 off of him. Oh, it looks like Nerdy actually passed William. So now Williams is 6th. Crike is 2/10 off of him in 7th. Aaron in 8th with 3/10 off of Crike. Nemesis right behind him, about 2nd. Then Ron 4/10 or 4.8 off of Nemesis. Lunar Sauce right behind him by 3/10. Fermento with a 5-second penalty, so he's basically almost last, I would say. Let me check the... Yeah, he's last actually, so with the time penalty, he's last currently. Salty, P13, Sage, P14, and then Big Ed, 15th, and Sway, 16th. Let's see if El Majako can keep the lead going. Right behind him will be Air Mike going into the Rouge Hill Straight. Majako's burning the battery right now. Air Mike is trying to catch up to him. About a second off of him right now. 1.1, 1.3, or 1.13. He does catch up to him a little bit, but not by much after that corner. 1.2 now. He's losing time off of him. Williams right behind Trooper. Let's see if he can get past him after that U-turn. 4/10 off of Trooper right now. And then right behind him is Gertie. Trooper somehow, I guess, slowed down a little bit too much, and now Williams into P4. Okay, looks like Mike is getting a little bit of time on him on the corner, so I don't know if he'll be able to do that on the straights, but we'll have to find out when it comes up to the last few straights up to the bus stop chicane. Trooper's still trying to catch up to William. He's about 5/10 off of him. William is getting a little bit of time right now. He's about 9/10 off of Rocco. And unfortunately, it looks like Air Mike is not gaining time on the straight. He's about 2 seconds off of him at the moment. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the battle for P4 right now. William is about 5/10 now ahead of Trooper at the moment. He looks like he's holding up the train a little bit. Trooper is about 2/10 off of him. Oh, it looks like Aaron must have passed Crike now, so he's now in P7 at the moment. 4/10 off of Nerdy, his teammate. Williams is catching up to Rocco at the moment. He's in P4, 2/10 off of the P3 racer. 3/10 now. He's losing a little bit of time. I don't know if that's due to his tire wear, but we'll have to find out. Turning out to be a good battle so far for P4. We'll have to see if this happens to be a battle for P3, but you never know. We'll have to find out. As you can see, El Majocco has moved up a spot, so has Air Mike. Colo has moved up 4 spots. William 12. Trooper stayed in the same spot. Aaron moved down 5 spots. 8 spots up for Nerdy. 1 for Crike. -1 for Nemesis. The other 2, Wrong and Lunar, are in the same spot. And then we have Sage moving down 8 spots. Same with Ed. Fermento is down a spot due to the penalty. Suede down 4, and Salty is the same. Alright, we got William about 4/10 off of Rocco at the moment. He's going to try and use his battery to get past him. He's going to take the move on the inside. Ooh, looks like Rocco walked up a little bit. But there might have been a little bit of contact. I don't know about that, but it looks like William just went past him, and now he's in P3 for Williams' team. Now let's see if William can catch up to the leaders and try and maybe get it within P1 or maybe even P2 for Williams. Cole Roccavilla is trying to catch up to him, 2/10 off of the P4 spot, or P3 spot. This is turning into be a good battle for P3 right now at the moment, with Trooper, Rocco, and William all fighting for that spot. Nerdy at the moment is 3 seconds off of the P5 spot, unfortunately, so he might be losing tire wear quicker than expected. Nemesis is up a spot at P7. And from what it looks like, he's getting a little bit of time up to Nerdy, so he might be able to get up to P6 at this point. Crikeville is getting a little bit of time as well off of the slipstream from Nemesis. Okay, we got Coloroco using a battery on the straight up to the bus stop chicane. 3/10 off of William at the moment. And Rocco might take the spot back. No, he does not. He has to back off. William keeps the 3rd place spot, and he crosses the finish line into lap 6 as of right now in P3. Unfortunately, it looks like Air Mike might not be able to catch up to El Majocco. He's 3.1 seconds behind, so this is going to be a battle for 3rd at the moment. Unless if there's a safety car, no way Mike can catch up at this point. Oh, Rocco is about 1.5 seconds off of him. He does not take the lunge though, so he's going to have to wait another couple of turns in order to overtake him at this point. Meanwhile, it looks like Williams gaining time and catching up to Air Mike at the time. He's about 3.1 off of 2nd place. And it looks like he is catching up pretty good. Air Mike is actually gaining a little bit of time now in the corners on El Majocco, but we'll have to see how Majocco responds with his tire wear. We go into the 2nd sector now, end of it basically. We're going into the long left-hander. 2.8 now for Air Mike. He's catching up to El Majocco. 3.6 off of William behind him. Then we have Rocco for 3.5. He's catching. He's using the battery right now. They're going 3 wide with Trooper right behind him. But it looks like Rocco is the only one that gains the spot. He gets back up to P3. William is right behind him, and he takes the position back. One goes wide, 2 wide for Rocco and Trooper. A little bit of contact on the backside of Trooper and Rocco, but it looks like Trooper gets the position. So now Rocco is in danger of losing a couple positions now due to that little scuffle. Nope, it looks like Rocco takes a spot back, and he's catching up to Williams pretty good. 5.5 seconds off, or 5.5 tenths off of him. But unfortunately, he's going to have to wait another go, which that won't be until the end of Sector 2, going into the Sector 3. Looks like Big A is moving up a couple of spots. He just overtook Salty into P12 now. So now both Alpines have a chance to get some points on the board. Williams got about 60% on the battery. He's into gear 4 now, going down into the long left-hander right before Sector 3. He's gaining a few tenths or so off of the time from Air Mike. He is catching up. He's got a little bit of battery. He needs to make sure he has enough when it comes to overtaking Air Mike into P2. Let's go into the TV pod area. And it looks like Cole Rocco is actually losing time now due to the scuffle that him, William, and Trooper have been having into P3. So now it's just going to be a battle for P4 at this point with Trooper and Rocco. Trooper actually overtook him just now. He's right behind William at this moment. 2 wide now for Rocco and Trooper. Rocco took the spot back. We'll have to see if Trooper has boost. Yes, he does. He does not use it, though. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing now. Trooper is actually looks like he's going under fuel on his race strategy. That's an interesting choice. Very interesting choice. I wonder how many laps of fuel under is Trooper right now. Nerdy's also doing the same. Nemesis, no, he's still good on fuel. Same with Aaron. Craig, yep. Ron, Let me see the fuel strategy, okay. It looks like that the only ones that are under fuel are Trooper and Nerdy. This is a very interesting call for both of them. I wonder how many laps under fuel are they at this point. 2.2 seconds now is William off of Air Mike. He is about 2.2 seconds behind him. He is catching. Not by much, but he's catching. He's keeping the pace with him. No one has made a mistake and caused a safety car yet, but we will have to find out if that happens in this race. Mike makes the call and going to the pit for an undercut. Is he going on to the hards? Yes, he is. He's going to see if they can last until the end of a race, which is a smart strategy. And Crike makes the call to counter Mike, and he goes into the pits too, into the hards. So Air Mike has just made the call to switch over to the hards, and now he's in net P2 still, I think, from coming out of there. We'll have to see he gains any positions off of Raw Mexico. In the meantime, though, William is in P2. He's going to have to make the call if he wants to go in now or wait until a safety car comes out. He's about 8 seconds off of the leader. Rocco is 2.3 behind him. Nerdy, 2 in P4, 2 tenths off of Rocco. Almost 2 seconds off per trooper, and then 4 for Project Nemesis on your top 6 guys. Let's see, does El Majako go into the pits or does he stay out? That is the call I want to see happen. He stays out another lap, so it looks like that the mediums for him are working pretty well. Let's see, does William go into the pits? He does. He switches over to the hards to cut off Air Mike and keep P3 at this point. And looks like Trooper and Roka are doing the same, so are Nemesis. Aaron stays out. Nemesis goes into the pits. Alright. So, it looks like Lunar, Salty, and Ed are now going into the pits. Alright, so, with that move, it looks like that Air Mike currently is in P2, William in P3, or P5, P6, P7, P8, and P9. So it looks like everybody is almost pitted except for Raw Mexico, Aaron, Nerdy, and Majako. And Fermento's doing something. It looks like he's got a penalty and he's serving it at the moment. Oh, what happened to Salty? Did he get a penalty? Oh, a 3-second, okay. For cutting the corner, I think. Yeah, it looks like Fermento serving one of the penalties he got in the game, the race, so. Too bad for him, but that's okay. At least he's coming out now. So, like I said, so far, the only ones that have not pitted are the top 3. Nerdy, Aaron, and Majako. Let's see, does El Majako go in? He does. Finally, he goes in. So, now we'll see if the Ferrari racers have to respond. Okay, Nerdy's staying out because he's on the hards right now. We got a battle for P3 at the moment with Air Mike, William, and Raw Mexico at this point, but Raw Mexico, I think, has a 10-second, 3-second penalty. Okay, so yeah. No point in worrying about that. Williams going on to the outside, Air Mike on the inside. It looks like a little bit of contact between the two. Williams pushed off track, but he keeps P3, so he's... Oh no, Air Mike just passed him. He's 1.3 tenths off of him though, so he's got boost. Air Mike just depleted his battery. Let's see if William can pass him. Yes, he can. He overtakes him and gets into P3. And with that move, Williams are now in the top 3 at this point. Even though he is a reserve driver for us, Williams will get points for us, I think. I don't know if that actually counts. I can't remember for our league's rules, but I'll have to make sure about that. And I forgot, actually, Suede hasn't pitted yet either. So Nerdy and Suede are the only ones that have not pitted in this race yet. Are they waiting for a safety car? I don't know. As of right now, though, William is in P2 at this point because Nerdy has not pitted. But we'll have to see if he goes into the pits now. He does not. He keeps going. So he's done 11 laps on those hard tires now. I wonder how his tire wear is doing. Aaron just passed Craig now, so he's in P9 at this point. We got William P3, El Machaco P2, Air Mike P4, Raw Mexico P11, and I forgot he also hasn't pitted either, so those last 3 have to pit at some point. Slade hasn't pitted either. They must be waiting for a safety car to help him out. I don't know if that's actually going to happen with the way everything's going, though. And I just noticed, too, looks like William has a little bit of fresher tires than Air Mike does, but depending on how the tire wear is on this track, with the weather the way it is right now, we'll have to see how it shapes out. The only strategy I can think of that the hard runners are doing right now with how many laps they've been out for, I think they're going for the soft strategy. But I don't know at this point. We'll have to see. And currently, as we know, Air Mike has the fastest lap at this point with a 1:48.6. So far, everyone's keeping their pace going. Air Mike is catching up to William just a tiny bit each time, but so far, William is keeping him back. He's got a little bit of battery. He's going to activate in street mode onto the bus stop chicane. Oh, it looks like Nerdy is finally pitting. So now El Majako is moving up to P1. And then net P2 for William, Air Mike, and P3 at this point. And yeah, looks like Nerdy is going into the mediums. Ron Mexico is also paying. He's got to serve for that penalty, I think, though. And I think William got the fastest lap just now. Yeah, he did. 1:48.3. Not bad, dude. Keep up. He's now 7.4 seconds off of the leader. Lap 13 to 22. We're already halfway through the race. Sway finally just pitted. He's switching over to mediums, I think, too. As for penalties... Okay, so Ron only has 3 seconds now. Same with Salty and Fermento. He's almost a lap behind, though, at this point. So, no way he can catch up at this point. In terms of the next racer that's ahead of him, he is 41 seconds behind. And that is Slade, who just pitted into the mediums just now. As for the top three, it looks like El Majako is doing good. He lost a little bit of time on that second sector time. But so far, it looks like William is gaining a little bit of time on the corners. Straights are the problem, but I think he can do it by using his battery. He's losing a little bit of time, but he's activating straight mode now, going into the bus stop chicane corner. So far, no safety car yet, but we'll have to see if that stays true. If it's going to be a safety car free or a safety car free race, as in no safety cars at all. El Majako also, I forgot to mention, has fresher tires from Williams, so we'll have to see how long... Oh, caution in the pit wing. Oh, Aaron just went off. Oh, no, I wonder if that will cause us virtual. Nope, it will not, so he's still in. I wonder what happened up there, up at the bus stop chicane area in lap 13 for him. Another caution, back in sector 1. Let's see what happened. Oh, no. Salty and Aaron had a little bit of a collision back there. That's not good for both of them. I wonder what's going on with Aaron at this point. But so far, no safety car yet. William is gaining time on Majako in the corners, but he's losing time on the straights. He's got to make sure to save that battery for the straights. .4 off of that time for Vihars on sector 2. Okay, he's at 6.9. He is gaining time. If he keeps this up, depending on how much time he gains compared to Majako. Let's see. 149.3 for Majako. Let's see where that puts William. 148.9, so he's 6/10 off of that time. Or, I don't know, but yeah, basically, I think he is about 6/10 off of that leader for the lap. So he's gaining, but he's gaining slowly. He's got to catch up at this point. We're on lap 15 now, so we got about 8 laps to go. 6.8 seconds now from William to the leader. Air Mike is 5 seconds behind him. Everybody's not bunched up anymore. The only one that is a little bit is Salty and Lunar. Salty is about 3/10 behind Lunar at this point. William's doing good in terms of his overall lap time. He just needs to make sure to catch up by the end of the race. As far as Trooper is concerned, he's doing good. He just needs to keep the pace going for his Alpine. Okay, looks like Salty's doing good in terms of his overall lap. He's about to overtake Lunar, looks like. No, he does not. He doesn't have enough speed to go overtake him at that turn. Still 3 seconds from those guys, so it looks like that if Salty finishes right here, he would be P13 right behind Ed. Looks like Salty is about to pass Lunar with the boost. We'll see if he does that down the straight. No, he keeps the battery on medium, I bet. Straight mode activated now. He's got boost still up into the bus stop chicane. He's gonna deactivate. He's got overtake mode now. He's activating it as well as straight mode. No, he's not activating straight mode. Okay, interesting. Let's get... Okay, so it looks like that William is gaining some time behind El Jocko, but Majako's got fresher tires. We'll see if those last. And Air Mike is about 5.7 right behind William. Got about 7 laps to go. Nerdy is gaining a little bit of time off the Air Mike. He's 1.7 behind him on the mediums, though. 3 laps old at this point. Who knows if they'll last until the end of the race? But my guess is they will, with the way his fuel strategy is going. Trooper's gained a little bit of fuel in the process of pitting a few laps ago, so I think he's good to finish the race above fuel at this point. Nemesis... Yeah, basically everybody is good on fuel. The only one I can see that is not is Nerdy. I wonder how his fuel strategy is doing. He lost looks like William lost a little bit of time, so he's now 7.1 behind the leader. Oh, sector 3. Might be a collision back there. No, it looks like Fermento went off track. Or it could have been Ed. One of those two. We'll have to see what's going on at the back end of the pack, but my guess is Salty and Lunar are having a little bit of a battle right now. Nerdy's losing a little bit of time now. Or gaining, I guess. Yeah, he's gaining a little bit down the straights, but the corners are the ones that are hurting him at this point. He's 9/10 off of Air Mike. He's gaining a little bit. Not by much, though. He's not using his battery. He's probably waiting until he gets boost mode to activate that. 119.9 for his sector 2. We'll see what he gets. 119.1. Okay, he's gaining a little bit of time. 6.2 for William. He is gaining some time off of him. 6.1 now. Let's see what El Majaco's lap time will be on this lap compared to Williams. 6.5, 6.6. 1.9391. Let's see what William gets at the end of his lap. 1:49.48.96. So he's gaining a little bit of time each lap, but he just needs to. Oh, I think someone just got a penalty just now. Yeah, Slade and Salty's got another 3-second penalty. He's got 6 seconds worth of penalties now. Unfortunate. Air Mike is gaining on Nerdy. It looks like Nerdy must have overtaken him a couple laps ago. I did not see that. Unfortunately, though, Mike just used up all his batteries, so he's not going to be able to catch up to Nerdy with that. William is gaining some time. He's gaining some time. He just needs to maintain the pace, keep his cool. As for Mike, he needs to also do the same, but he also needs to make sure not to overtake at the wrong opportunity. Sage is about 5 attempts behind his teammate Crike. He's gaining a little bit of time. And then Salty is about 9 tenths now off of Lunar, but there's no point of worrying about that because he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. As well as Ron, who's got 3. Oh, looks like William hit a little bit of the grass there. Plus, all right. Looks like Mike is not saving his battery pretty good on this track, but we'll have to see how he does on the route straight, going up the hill. We're about 4 laps to go. El Machaco is in P1, William P2, Nerdy P3 now after overtaking Air Mike a couple laps ago. Air Mike P4, and Rocco, you're in your top 5. Looks like El Machaco is about to gain some slipstream from Fermento, who's the last place racer at this moment. 119.7 for him. We'll see what William can get off of the second sector. He just passed it, 119.7. So they're right within each other. It's just that William looks like gained a little bit of time off of him. William's got a little bit less battery though, unfortunately. He's got 10% now. El Machaco is about to go onto the straight. And his time is 1:48.5. We'll see what William can get off of that. 119.7 or 1:49.5. Okay, he is catching up, but I don't think he'll be able to get to P1. So it looks like your top 3 are set. It's going to be Machaco, William, and Nerdy from the podium. Unless if Air Mike can catch up and pass him, I don't know if that's going to happen, but he is gaining a little bit of time. He lost some time though on that turn. He's going up to the Rouge Hill. He lost the battery. Unfortunately, it looks like Air Mike is not going to be able to catch up to Nerdy. So, unless if something happens with Gertie after the last 2 laps, your top 3 are going to be Majako, William, and Nerdy Dark Chocolate. Oh, I did not see it. Looks like Ed finally got a penalty. Okay. That puts P12 into a critical spot. If Salty can stay away from Ed within about 3 seconds, he's got P12. But unfortunately, I don't know if he'll be able to keep up the pace with the fact that him and Salty are fighting for P12. Or Ed is what I meant. Salty is just about to pass Lunger. He's going outside on the outside. Lunger taking the inside. Still keeps it though. He uses the straight mode, not using the battery. I wonder if he's saving it for the last lap. Or the last 2, maybe. I'm going to be watching P12 for right now, only because I think the top 3 are not going to change unless somehow Gertie has a little bit of the hiccup on the last lap. Or last few laps. Because it looks like Mike is having a little bit of battery issues, so he's not going to be able to catch up to him unless... Let me check him now. 13% on the battery. He's using it all. Activating street mode as well. No, he does not catch up to him. Yeah, I think Gertie's got this. So it's on to the P12 battle right now. And unfortunately, Salty... Oh, no, it looks like Ed passed him. Okay. So now Salty's in P13. And with that, I think, unless if Salty can catch up to Ed, your top 12 is set. We have Machako coming up to the Sector 2 time. Time spot, 199. Fermento moved out. 121, okay. He did lose a little bit of time due to Fermento not moving out of the way quick enough on the blue flag, I think. But either way, I think that after this final lap coming up, we are on the final lap. I think this top 12 is basically set unless if Salty Ed just moved up a spot, so if Ed can keep... Oh, no, Lunger took it back, so it looks like it's going to be for your final... For the final lap, your top 12 are going to be Majako, William, Nerdy, Mike, unless if he can catch up to Nerdy, Rocco, Trooper, Nemesis, Crike, Sage, Raw Mexico, Lunger, and Ed. I'm going to keep an eye on Air Mike, though, because he might be able to catch up to Gertie on the straights. I don't know, though, because of the way the cars are. It looks like Ed just passed Lunger, so he's in P11. There's no point in doing that, though, Ed, because you're going to lose a spot anyway, so I would just stay behind Lunger and keep Salty at bay at that point. We have Air Mike right behind Gertie at this point, 5.5 tenths off of him, 5.3, 5.5, 5.34. He's gaining time on the corners, but I don't think he'll be able to catch up to him once they get into the straightaways. 119.3, 119.7. Yeah, William is not going to be able to catch up to Majako, so coming down to the final straight onto the bus stop chicane. We have a winner for race number 4 of Belgium Spa in LDR League Season 9. Your race winner is Majako. Coming into the final straight, we got William in P2, and then Nerdy coming up the rear in P3, unless if Air Mike can catch up. Unfortunately, I don't think so. He just used up all the battery. Nerdy and Air Mike are right behind with P3 and 4 respectively, and then Cole Rocco in P5. Sage just passed his teammate. I don't think they're gonna keep... Oh, a little bit of contact between the two McLarens. I wonder what that's about. Well, we got Trooper in P6, Nemesis in P7. And then Sage gets P8, Crike down a place in P9, Rom Mexico P10. And then we have Ed in P11, Lunar moved up a spot, P11, Ed P12, 13, Suede at 14 with the 3-second penalty, and then Aaron in second to last with Fermento already a lap or so behind, so he's basically finished at this point. And we got Aaron in P15. Your race winner today is El Majaco, so let's go ahead and switch over to a different voice chat, and we'll go ahead and get to talking with the guys. So your race winner is El Majaco. We got Aaron with the fastest lap. Driver of the day is William. Overtakes Nerdy, and cleanest driver, Rocco. That's it. That's the race results, guys. After that, we'll check and see if there were any incidents I didn't see. Yeah, jump start for Sage. Okay, yeah, there was a collision back in lap 1. Alright. That's all for tonight, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.